You think you understand generative AI because you've tried ChatGPT a few times. But if you're just using it to search like Google or getting it to rewrite your emails, you're leaving 95% of its power on the table. And that means you're missing out. History's full of general-purpose technologies, innovations that reshape society at its core. The wheel, steam engines, electricity, the internet, each time they changed everything. But here's what made those technologies challenging. You had to build infrastructure to use them. Steam power needed us to engineer machines and factories. Electricity, we wired up buildings, created the entire power grid. The net needed fiber optic cable to be fast enough to become a viable alternative to bricks and mortar. But generative AI is different. Sure, the AI companies are building massive AI data centers, but you don't need to build anything. You don't need to code. You just need to know how to ask great questions. Case in point, within 5 days of releasing ChatGPT, already 1 million users were using it and getting value from it. Suddenly, you didn't have to be an expert on coding a website or translating a language or knowing how to roast a chicken in the oven. So how does it actually work? You can think of it like a brain learning, but without the experience. Companies like Google, OpenAI, the rest, didn't program their AI with rules. They trained them by exposing them to massive data sets of human language and images.
I know Kung Fu.
Not so the AI understands the world, but so it can recognize patterns, the language, in how we describe it.
I know Kung Fu.
It doesn't know things the way that people do, but it becomes extremely good at predicting plausible responses. Here's what's fascinating and a little unnerving. If you look inside these large language models, you just see millions of numbers arranged in a grid. Nobody, not even the creators, can fully explain exactly what's stored in there or how it makes specific decisions. We just know that it works remarkably well. And of course, you know it's not limited to language. Generative AI can create video, voices, music, and images. But here's what I've observed training thousands of people. Everyone starts using AI like a search engine, just tapping into its knowledge. And then they start to speed up tasks that they were already doing, using its efficiency. But the real magic happens when AI expands what you are capable of doing beyond what was ever possible before. Let me give you an example. If I'm brainstorming blog titles, I might think of 3 decent ideas on my own. You might think of more. But if I give AI a broad description of my potential topic, and then ask it for 100 ideas, yes, many will be terrible, but buried in there will be concepts I never would have thought of myself. Truly innovative ideas that can take my work to the next level. And this applies to not just creative projects, but strategic thinking, problem solving, almost any task where multiple perspectives and ideas have value. But AI makes mistakes! It hallucinates! It's going to take my job! Let's address these head on. Most poor outputs come from poor prompts. When you learn to communicate effectively with AI, which we cover in our course, the quality skyrockets. AI isn't replacing you. It's amplifying what you can do. Think about teachers. Studies show they spend over 50% of their time on admin tasks rather than actual teaching. AI can handle that admin work, freeing teachers to do what they do best: teach. The same applies across all industries. No matter what you do, you're at a pivot point in history. Generative AI is here to make you more productive, more effective, and frankly, all of us better at our jobs.